Good morning, everybody, or good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to the Brevard Sports Network. So we're going live early. The book check is still happening in place. One of these organizations, I won't specify who, but one of these organizations is having issues with having a signed roster. Book check. We're still doing book check, folks. We're near the end of book check, but one of these organizations showed up without a assigned roster. Again, I won't give specifics on who, but hopefully the game will be starting soon. We're coming live just so everyone can start sharing the feed. We know they are really behind, but there's a book check issue, and we're trying to make sure everybody that is on the books is supposed to be here, and that's what they're doing over there. Chase, if you could point towards that book check tent, if you would be so kind. Go ahead and zoom in and just let everyone see. So, as you can see right there. Right there is the book check tent, and we're still getting all that situated because, adults. It's the best way to put it. So yeah, just letting everybody know we are live. We're going to keep this live up. When they get started, we'll unmute, but you can go ahead and start tagging all your friends, letting them know this is the feed that will keep this game live, both on Facebook and on YouTube. Congratulations to our two winners so far. The Blue Devils, St. Pete Blue Devils won the 6U flag game in overtime, and not St. Pete. Try that again. Let's try the PAHOKEE Blue Devils won the flag game in 6U flag in 6-0 fashion in overtime. And then the Little Devils, St. Pete, just won the 6U tackle game 13-0 in a game that was not as close as the score would amid. So we're going to go ahead and mute the mics, and we'll come back when kickoff is ready to take place right here on the Brevard Sports Network. All right, folks. Good morning again. Yes, someone put in the comments we are running late, but the reason we're running late is it was a book check issue. There was some discrepancies in book check, and of course, we're in the championship game, so every channel of command and chain of command has to be gone through. So, yeah. But, some of you who have run youth organizations and who have done youth football know sometimes there are people that drop the ball. And someone dropped the ball with the roster and making sure everything was certified and ready to go. So, I don't know which organization it was. All I was told was that an organization is having issues with book check. That's why we're starting almost, I don't know, almost an hour late. So, yep. Anyone who's dealt with any little league leagues and being board members knows it can be a tough job. However, we all must understand that if the adults do their job, and I knew I heard the loudest voice in the stadium come walking up in here. Now listen, Chase, I'm going to take your headset for a quick second. Have a chance to chat with right here. Folks, we have the loudest voice in the stadium. I don't care. Shatina can claim she's the loudest, but we all know it's the one, the only. Coach Alex Goins, coach.
Yes, sir.
Great event. We were just explaining to the folks, I don't know who, but someone was having issue with book check. Hence why we're running a little bit behind.
Yeah, so when you get to playoffs, book check is a little bit more thorough than others. So St. Pete has some issues with their original roster, and so we had some conversation about it. But now we're going to play the game, and hopefully, see who's going to win today. We got PAHOKEE versus St. Pete Little Devils AU, and I think it'll be a good game.
I think it will, and you got a big one coming up here this next game, 14U.
Yes, sir.
So, any hidden gems?
I'll just say it's Super Bowl, so you don't really know. Hopefully the kids got sleep last night. That's some things that we can't control.
Yeah.
And hopefully they're ready to play, man. They understand the moment. These kids, since they were 7, 8 years old, they've been to a Super Bowl or some national championship since they were 7 years old. So they're used to this moment. They have the experience. So we'll find out, man. We won last year, and hopefully we can do the same with St. Pete. They're not going to lay down for us, so it's going to be a good one.
Coach, what's it like to be hosting this event at this stadium, which you are an alumni of the Wildcat alumni? What's it like to be able to see this event keep coming back and being held at this stadium year in and year out?
Yeah, man, it's a beautiful thing. The biggest thing for me is just having these kids that play in a big venue, college stadium. They're playing on turf. It's good for them at this age. I know at that age I never played on any turf. And
wow.
so the kids just to be in the college atmosphere is a beautiful thing. They go in the locker room. The coaches have halftime adjustments on the board. For me, as far as Bethune-Cookman University is very special to me. My son actually was born the day I played a football game here in high school, and so he ended up going to Daytona Seabreeze, played on this field. I played college on this field. So it was only right to try to bring it back to Bethune-Cookman University.
This event, 2 days of great football. I know Alan and myself the last 3 years have had a blast broadcasting this event, and we appreciate you guys always continuing to bring us back. We love it.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man, always, man. We love y'all, man. We love what y'all do as far as sports, and y'all just good people. And so we want to keep y'all involved as much as we possibly can in everything we do. I mean, y'all did MFYC. Y'all do a lot of Part Warner games. I mean, y'all do a lot of different things in the community, definitely the high school games. And so salute to y'all for just being so disciplined and passionate about the game of football and all sports. So, hey, we'll see. I got to go get my team ready, and hopefully we can pull this thing off in the next hour and a half. If I don't come back up here, you know I'm laying in the pond. So, all right. Hey, everybody. Hey, thanks for everybody tuning in, man. Just keep supporting these young people. At the end of the day, these kids could be in the streets as well. So, keep showing these kids some love. Thank you.
All right, and there's a big play coming down. Absolutely. Coach, you always. Yep, all the rosters ready to go. No problem. All right, so there was a nice return there.
See that hit? I don't know if you saw that. What a way to start.
All right, here we go. Here we go. We're ready. So, got PAHOKEE, and we got St. Pete. Again, now that book check is all clear and out of the way, we are ready to go.
Yeah, and St. Pete is wearing the black, and PAHOKEE's, I believe, is wearing the red.
PAHOKEE's quarterback number 11, or nope, number 8. Wait a minute, what?
That's like one of those videos you see.
Right. Wrong. Wrong ball, wrong ball. Go.
Coach must have been on TikTok late last night and saw that one on TikTok.
I mean, that was, all right. We're good. We're good. Yeah, that was weird. All right, so that'll back him up. That was a false start called on PAHOKEE. So they'll take it 1st and 15 from the 46-yard line. All right, let's go. Here. All right, so I believe that's number 8 for PAHOKEE. That's Amir Jackson in at quarterback. Check, that's number 0. That's James Johnson. Johnson hands off to number 3. Number 3 trying to get to the outside. Number 3 brought down after picking up a gain of about 2 yards. That's going to be Theon Oliver. And Oliver gains a couple of yards. It's going to bring it 2nd down. 2nd and about 12. Again, let everyone know we are here live on Facebook. We're also live on YouTube. They'll be able to watch us all day long today, all day long tomorrow for Division II. Johnson hands off there to number 6. Number 6 got some room to the inside. And that's Caden Milan. And Caden Milan picks up a huge gain.
Yeah, and he picked up just enough to make you question if they're going to go for this.
Yeah.
On 4th down.
Yeah, I mean, look. Oh, this is 3rd down.
Oh, is it?
Because remember the penalty. Penalty, repeat 1st down, 2nd down. This is 3rd down. Yep.
Okay.
We got each other, buddy. We got each other. Johnson lines up in that wishbone. And PAHOKEE will call a timeout. Wow, we have this timeout. All right, if you could put up our sponsor banner. I'd like to thank Games Are Us. Gamers Are Us. If you deal in any sort of card game, Pokemon, Digimon, Dragon Ball Z trading cards, Magic the Gathering, things like that, well, find Gamers R Us on Facebook. Find them on their website at gamerswithaz.net. And we're coming back now. PAHOKEE driving the football down the field. Currently have it on the 44-yard line of St. Pete. Gives it number two. Follows his block to the outside. And brought down from behind by number 1, St. Pete, Zamarion Harrison.
That was a great tackle there. Trying to keep up with the speed of Jones there.
It's going to bring up 4th down, and we'll call it.
Say 5.
Yep, 4th and 5. .541 left to go here in quarter number 1, and PAHOKEE is going to punt the football. They said it's not even a decision right now.
Should probably bring it to the 20.
Wait.
No, they punted.
Okay, yeah, so there's the punt.
Oh.
Yeah, I saw him make the kicking motion.
Yeah.
The white hat made the kicking motion.
What a punt.
From about the 44, right?
4.
44 to about the 10, so dang, a 20, well,
35-yard punt.
Oh, I mean it's possible at 8U. So 1st and 10 from the 10-yard line for the St. Pete Little Devils. Number 21 is your quarterback. Number 21 comes to the outside. Number 21 makes a man miss. He's got some breakaway speed. Number 21. He could go all the way. 5, touchdown. 90 yards. Number 21. Javoris Ford. 90 yards.
What a run. He made a move back inside, and then he put the Jets on all the way 90 yards. I mean, that's incredible. First play of the game. After the long delay, your legs might be a little cold, but man, they showed no signs of it there.
This is St. Pete, I know, man. Y'all got to start jigging down there. Get some life in y'all. Stand up. It's the St. Pete that came to win a Haven.
I mean, you want to talk. Here we are talking about, like, all right, we're ready to see this offense. And Ford said, watch this. I'll kick it into the next gear down the sideline.
Yeah, that was pretty. I mean, I thought he was tackled. There was 3 guys around him, made a move inside and outran the last one remaining. So
there's the handoff to the running back. Running back fighting his way forward. Extra effort. Number 4 was the running back. That's Dwayne Nash, and he'll be stopped short. But important thing to note, we got points on the board. The St. Pete Little Devils, with whatever issues were had at book check, no longer an issue. And I'll say this, St. Pete doesn't have very many players on their roster. I mean, they have about 14 or 15.
Yeah, I'm not seeing a lot of players on the sideline, and there's 11 guys on the field, and like you said, 14 or 15, 5 guys on the sideline. So,
but
when it takes one play to do something, it doesn't matter at that point.
Right. Do not click the spam links. You have a free stream right here. And there's a squibbler. Wait a minute.
That was an onside.
Did St. Pete jump on it? No, they're going to say PAHOKEE was on it first. But see, I guess that's my issue there. Is ref here says it was PAHOKEE ball. But from the pile, St. Pete comes up with it.
Yeah. It's no replay reviews here. So.
No.
But, yeah, Pahokee's fortunate to come up with that one because the way that offense scored in one play, I wouldn't be surprised if they scored again.
So here comes Pahokee now, and Johnson, their quarterback. It's number 0, James Johnson. Johnson hands off there to the third back through. There's number 12, who will get finished off.
That was 2.
Check that. That was a. I knew that. Josiah Jones on the carry. Number 4, Dwayne Nash in on the tackle.
Yeah, and how about that edge there? He sealed off the edge for him to go outside, but he also pushed him back inside.
Hold on. Someone says on 8U, it's still got to be the receiving team's ball. No matter who got the ball at the end. So in the MFFCC,
so
the receiving team.
Onside kicks are not a thing.
I guess not.
Okay.
Okay. Well, guess what? Pahokee's now come out in the gun. Rolls out to pass. And Johnson's going to take it. One stiff arm. Bounces off a tackle and taken down at about the 45-yard line. That's going to be a gain of about 5 yards on the play.
Yeah, that was a beautiful looking stiff arm to get it to a third and 5 instead of that 3rd and long. And you know what really impressed me on that wasn't the run. It was the fact that he kept his eyes downfield and he kept the ball like he was going to throw, which is something you never really see at this level.
Right.
8 years old.
I mean, that's poise because you feel that rush. He knows it's coming. Now, was he taking off with it? Yes, but his eyes were still downfield where if someone popped up, he could have stopped and got the pass off. Johnson now in the diamond formation. Gives it to the deep back, and ball's on the ground. And number 6, Caden Milan, comes up with the recovery.
Yeah, Pahokee's fortunate there because now they can punt if they wanted to.
So it's 4th and 4.
Looks like they're going to send the offense out there. I like it. They had an opportunity on the last drive to punt in the same type of situation.
And they did. Pinned St. Pete at the 10-yard line and then 90 yards next play.
So they figured why not just try to get it up here.
Johnson in the gun, 3 receivers. There's a flag on the play. Delay of game, offense. So that'll back him up 5 yards.
I think that's going to probably force the punt.
Now I'd probably say just punt it.
Yeah.
Now you punt it.
Goes from a 4th and 4 to a 4th and 9. And they're lining up.
They're going to stay going for it. Johnson, 4 receivers. 1 tight end. He's going to give it off to Milan. Milan to the outside, cuts inside, tripped up there. Number 1 on the tackle, Zamarion Harrison. And Harrison will cause the turnover on downs.
And to me, it looked like he had that outside angle. If he just pushed and pushed for that outside angle, he would have got that first down maybe. And And now instead you give the ball back in your own territory from what we've seen from one play, an explosive offense.
All right, so here we go now. St. Pete will take over. Number 4 is now the man under center. He's going to take it himself, and great block there.
Wow.
And number 4 will take it, get himself a first down and then some. 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line.
Yeah, great run following his blockers. And how about his blockers making some room for him there?
So I get a phone call and get you the right name.
And this is going to be a bad place for PAHOKEE if they can't stop
Dwayne Nash was the ball carrier. Nash back in under center. Now he's got 5 wide receivers all to the same side. Nash is going to go right up the middle. And a flag comes in on the play. Holding on the offense. 47 seconds left to go here in quarter number 1.
Yeah, we got holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty. Repeat. First down. Yep, that's a hold.
So holding, that'll move them back to about the 42-yard line.
now 1st and 20.
1st and 20 now for the Lil Devils. I got to try to remember that. Lil Devils and the Blue Devils.
Battle of the Devils.
A battle of the Devils.
Both these teams looking to double up on the day on rings.
Yep.
As the Blue Devils took the flag, and last game St. Pete took the 6U.
Gives it to the deep back. And that's Nash. Nash that time was the deep back, and there's another flag on the play. Would you believe it?
Yeah, and Little fumbled the handoff there, so fortunate for them to hold on to it.
Holding on St. Pete.
That's a first and 40.
Chase, I told you to just jump in and back up the truck, because goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Moving back to the 47.
So now it's 30 yards?
40. 2 10-yard penalties.
Yeah. So 1st and 40, or a trip back to Brevard County. Nash is going to hand it off, and what a tackle made by number 5. Hold up, number 5. Travis Atkins Jr. with the tackle, but there is a flag on the play. We'll see what the tackle is.
They're going to get Atkins for a face mask. I think he hit him around the face area just enough to draw that penalty.
Oh, come on.
If he makes the signal.
There, the questioning. Personal foul, face mask on the defense, so PAHOKEE gets called with a 15 yards, and that helps. You go from 1st and 40 to 1st and 25.
Yep.
Okay, wow.
Wow, that was a long 15 yards.
Yeah, right. Hold on. Yeah.
Maybe my perception is.
Well, hold on. Well, yeah, no, because they lost yardage. Okay. Anyway, somehow, so now it's 1st down.
And
1st and 15.
Yeah.
I want to understand this ball placement here.
Yeah, maybe it was 1st and 30. I don't know. It looked like it was at the 40-yard line. First down markers at the 20.
Blue Devils 6, Blue Devils 0.
All right, so we are at the end, right? We're at the end of the first quarter?
First quarter just ended.
Yeah, we need to change the quarter on our scoreboard. That's the end of the first quarter with your score. 6-0, Lil Devils on top. So, give them a thank Gamers Are Us for all your trading card needs. Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, Digimon. Yes, Digimon is still a thing.
I don't even know what that is.
That was from when I was a kid.
That was a long time ago, huh?
Huh?
That was a long time ago, huh?
Hush. All right. I'm only 27. But but you got to remember, I was at late 90s, baby, where we got a lot of the reruns of 90s cartoons and then like eventually got introduced to so anyway, no one wants to hear about my childhood. It's these babies that people are concerned about. So it's a fresh 8 on the clock, as that music is really loud. Trying to talk over it and make sure we don't get copyrighted. So start of the second quarter. First and 15 here for St. Pete. They've had about 3 first downs. And there's the handoff there. Number one breaks a tackle. There he goes, still breaking through, and he'll be just short of a first down. Number 1, that's not PAHOKEE. Let's try Zamarion Harrison on the carry.
Yeah, just a great hard run, couple of jukes. Just their ability to make guys miss is pretty impressive.
There was another handoff. And a first down is picked up. Ball carrier was once again Zamarion Harrison.
Now they're working into that red zone already.
I just need you to lower that camera just a little bit for me. Try to make the line of scrimmage kind of the center of the screen. There's the handoff. And Harrison again making people miss, cutting back. And Zamarion Harrison going on a tear. And it's going to bring it first and goal at the 7-yard line. Timeout, PAHOKEE. And PAHOKEE's coach is going to want to try to get that defense kind of corralled and reeled back in. And we're going to take a quick timeout ourselves. All right, everybody, welcome back here to the Brevard Sports Network Facebook and YouTube pages, coming to you live from Daytona Municipal Stadium. And first and goal from the 7. And look at that. Into the end zone. Touchdown, St. Pete Little Devils. Number 0, Carmelo Berg.
Yeah, just too easy for these St. Pete Little Devils. Just running all over the place, no matter who it is, multiple players.
Yes, St. Pete is running with what they want to do. They are running at will. They are running where they want, with who they want, whenever they want.
And flag flies in.
So, 6:43 left to go. Sideline warning issued to St. Pete. Number 21 back at quarterback, drops back, surveying the field. Now he's going to tuck it under and run. There's a block. Continuing to make people miss. Unfortunately, going backwards, there was number 21,
little extra by PAHOKEE. Pushed the St. Pete player in the back way after the play, and ref threw the flag in there.
And the coach is running in there. So the St. Pete player, visibly upset, has to have 3 coaches come pull him off the field. The penalty is personal foul. On PAHOKEE gets called with that personal foul. So what happened there is the 14U game will be maybe in the next hour and a half. Coach Giscombe, we are running behind today. We are still here in the second quarter of the 8U game. There was an issue with book check, and I'll leave it at that. Someone got called on some book check issues and took 45 minutes to dispute it.
That was actually, I was questioning that play call a little bit, the pass play, when you've been running it so well.
Huh?
They're questioning the pass play on the extra point attempt.
They're seeing if they could do it. All right. Wow.
They're kicking from the opponent's 40.
So, set to kick off is the St. Pete Little Devils.
They could pin him back with a little decent little kick here.
Here we go. There's the kick. Doesn't go 10 yards. PAHOKEE jumps on it. Flag will be on the St. Pete Little Devils.
First and 10 at 35.
So they're going to get the ball at close to 35 now.
All right, so first and 10 from about the 33-yard line as PAHOKEE takes over. 6:39 left to go here in the first quarter, or second quarter. That's going to be Milan. Milan makes a move at the 40. He's got himself a first down for PAHOKEE and pushed out of bounds. I don't know why the clock is continuing to run. Now they stop it. I didn't say it wasn't fixed. I mean, we are playing. Johnson under center. He goes to give it off, and Johnson was lucky that he was able to jump back on it. James Johnson.
Yeah, I believe that's the second time today already. Just into the second quarter, that's been a muffed handoff. And second time they fell on it, fallen on it.
5:24 left to go here in the second quarter. 2 yards, or 2nd and 12 from the 41.
I'm telling them to snap this ball, but luckily.
And they're going to hand off there to Milan. Milan fighting his way forward will get a couple of yards taken down at about the 46-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd and much more manageable now. They'll mark it at about the 45. And Johnson, there's a box set, sends a man in motion, gives it there to number two. Tries to get the outside, great block by the receiver with a stiff arm. He's got a first down and then some down the sideline, and still making moves, still slipping out of tackles. He is gone! Touchdown, PAHOKEE! Number 2, Josiah Jones.
Wow. I thought number 1 had him wrapped up 5 yards short of the first down marker, but man, was I wrong.
But it is coming back. Penalty flag. I didn't see the penalty flag.
And that's tough.
That is a tough one.
Down by 2 scores.
I mean,
touchdown run.
You want to talk about that's a momentum changing run. You watched your man break through tackles and slide and slip, carve his way to the end zone, and then it's taken back by a holding.
Not only that, it was 3rd down. So now they're set at a 3rd and 15, and it's just it's a rough break.
Timeout taken with 4:01 left to go here in the first half. And I'll tell you, the comment sections today are wild, and it's one of the reasons why I love doing this event is because the Chase, this is your first year doing it. These fan bases are so passionate about their programs, and it's funny to watch the back and forth.
Yeah, I'm seeing up to 250 viewers, and our flag football game was close to 400. I mean, I love it. It's good. It provides a little competition off the field, and bragging rights are that much more important.
Oh, yeah. All we ask wow, that was a bald eagle.
I didn't even see anything.
You missed it. All right, here we go. Johnson. And St. Pete jumping in the backfield, led by number 6, Josh Baxter, along with number 0, Carmelo Berg.
Yeah, that was just unblocked and a play wrecker on that one.
And that's going to bring up 4th down. It's now 4th and...
Yeah, they're going to punt. So
yep,
they're punting from the 34.
And they're placing it on the opposing 35 is what it looks like.
Okay.
Okay. Your responses are golden.
That's 8-year-olds don't punt that far.
Well, they have their rules. Again, sometimes it's hard for me to keep up. Again, I've now covered. This is now this is the third league I've covered. Fourth, I've covered 4 leagues. I've covered ACYAA. I've covered Pop Warner. I've covered MYFC, and now Mffcc. So sometimes it's hard to keep all the rules straight. So Nash under center. Nash is going to run behind his 4 receivers outside. Nash to the 50, 45. Still got 2 men to beat and brought down at about the 30-yard line.
Wow. Didn't matter. Did not matter that how far that punt went. They got it right back to where PAHOKEE punted from, actually.
Dwayne Nash. But the play is coming back.
I didn't even see anything.
I'm gonna guess there was a holding somewhere.
It's gotta be if it's going back. Or a block in the back.
Yes. So they're still calling it first and nope. Okay, so wait, what? Hold up.
No, it's from the spot of
right.
The penalty.
I forget. Some youth leagues are still holding as a spot foul, not.
Which is how it should be. So he had to be around the 45-yard line.
I'm going to throw you off this roof as a lineman. Stop it. You're supposed to be advocating for us linemen.
That's how it should be.
No. It should be from the original spot of the ball. There's the handoff. I believe that's number 1, and yes, it is. That's Zamarion Harrison picking up a couple of yards.
Yeah, and under 2.5 to go here in the first half. So St. Pete looking to get in the end zone, make it a 3-possession game.
They've got the big play capability. We've seen that.
I mean, we scored in 20 seconds on a 90-yard run. So
I mean, right now, if you're PAHOKEE, if you can get out of this without giving up another score, that's a win. Remember, PAHOKEE got the ball to start the first half. Sends a man in motion forward. Under center. Gives it there to Nash. Nash runs into his own lineman as now his lineman watches as he battles. And I'll tell you what, getting up in levels, Chase, you've played at the high school level from Melbourne High School. What is one of the biggest things your offensive coach used to get on to you guys about?
Yeah, it's not sticking to the double team. If you stick to the double team too long, your running back is dead to rights by that linebacker. And he can break an arm tackle by that defensive lineman. He cannot break a full steam ahead linebacker coming right in the gap.
Well, so there's that. The other thing I was going to say is standing and watching your running back. I mean, now again, I understand this is 8U, so don't come crashing down on me. But even at 8U, you still got to teach your linemen. You know, too many people standing around watching a play happen rather than trying to help and get involved.
Yep. And we had 2 penalties on the play.
So.
And then St. Pete, little injured player, but he's walking off on his own power.
Good. Never want to see an injury. I don't care what level we're talking. So, you said 2 penalties.
Yeah, so they offset and they're going to redo it, I believe.
Yeah, no, that's right. So it's going to remain second down. We'll call it second and.
Yeah, and the clock's ticking. They're about to go to 1:10. So
1:10 left to go in the half. Second and 5 for St. Pete. Ball is right there on the 47-yard line. Sends a man in motion. Fake the jet sweep, and there he goes. Cuts. There's Ford, and Ford will step out of bounds at about the 40-yard line, but there is another flag on the play.
I think they're going to get a holding. I'm not sure what it could be.
Absolutely. We love doing this event every year. This is one of the Super Bowls we look forward to. Not only for one, the play. The quality of play is really fun to watch.
Can y'all stay off the rail? Can y'all stay off the rail on the east side, section 6 over that side? Can you stay off the rail on the walls?
So.
Thank you.
Yeah, and that holding penalty is going to bring him back to basically the original line of scrimmage, maybe a couple yards back from that. But still second down for the Little Devils and 37 seconds left.
Second down and about 5.
I don't know how he's counting, but he says 5. I'd say closer to 7. And there's a catch there made by Harrison. Harrison cutting through, and Harrison.
But there's exactly what you're talking
Yes.
about. All those linemen standing at the line of scrimmage.
Right. The lineman hadn't moved from the line of scrimmage. The pass has already been thrown. Get up. You realize if those linemen step up and create that wall, he can run behind that wall, get to the outside, and Harrison has shown the speed to break that one long. But again, linemen standing around watching the play happen, and I'm not just picking on one team. I mean that for every lineman. Every lineman out there, continue to find work. You always continue to find work.
Yeah, that's at any level, like you were saying. But yeah, that could have broke him for at least 20 more yards. 14 seconds after St. Pete takes the timeout. 3rd and 5.
Coming up next in the 14U game, obviously after this game, is Rockledge 14U taking on St. Pete 14U. That's a matchup I've been waiting for all day. And there's a shot, and it's nearly intercepted through into double coverage. That was Carmelo Berg on the play.
Yeah, and credit to PAHOKEE. They're holding St. Pete right now, and that's exactly what you asked for out of this defense.
Yep.
To hold it to 2 possessions coming out of half.
Again, because St. Pete gets the ball to start the second half, so, that could potentially become a big, 14-point type of swing. And I believe
they're going to get a PI. They're running the clock.
Okay.
Clock is running.
I don't think
the coaches.
Oh, the punt. They run the clock on the punt.
Oh, okay.
So that was 4th down. St. Pete punts, and when you punt, the clock still runs while you punt. Okay. That makes sense. So we're at halftime, folks. With your score, the St. Pete Little Devils 12, the PAHOKEE Blue Devils 0. We will be right back with second half action in about 10 minutes. All right, welcome back, folks. We are live, back ready for second half action as we get ready to start second half action. Sorry about the camera motion there. We're not trying to get anyone motion sickness. We get set to start the third quarter as the music is still blaring, and we're waiting for St. Pete to come back out to the field. They open both locker rooms so that teams can go in and go make adjustments on the marker board and everything. So someone's just waiting for the St. Pete team to come out on the field and take the field. Listen, that first half was dominated by St. Pete. I mean, I'll say this, PAHOKEE did a great job on defense, getting the stop there, but so far PAHOKEE 2 drives, 2 scores. Or three total drives and 2 scores.
Yeah, I mean, St. Pete just, their skill positions are just too fast and just really shifty out there. And if one improvement I'd make to St. Pete is their blocking. Yes, these are 8-year-olds, so again, I'm not being hard on them. I'm just making an observation that the blocking.
No, and there's a difference between, there's a difference between saying, that what you're talking about there is a coachable moment, and that's something that the coaches are talking to the kids about. If you want to be good at this game, you have to perfect the little things, and that's one of those little things that helps you become a better football player.
Yep.
And, I want to make it, we're not picking on anybody. I mean, either team will, we just point out things, in our football career we have seen, and you have been coached by a guy who won a national championship with the Miami Hurricanes.
Yeah.
Coach David Kintai. So, you've had a lot of knowledge poured into you, as well as the many other coaches you've had a pleasure to be coached by, coming up through the West Melbourne program. And so, that's all we're coming from. We're not here to hate on anybody. We're not picking on anybody. Just simply making observations.
Yeah, and I think St. Pete, honestly, I think they can play up to a higher level. I know PAHOKEE Blue Devils are putting up a good fight right now, but St. Pete just has that kind of X factor, that kind of difference that you can see on the field.
Now, again, we're not saying PAHOKEE doesn't have that opportunity. Look, if PAHOKEE can get some form of an offense, and what I mean is picking up 2-3 first downs out of that wishbone set.
To show us a flash or something.
Right. They can get back in this game. This is only a 2-score game. But, you want to start seeing some of the consistency come out. And you just made some St. Pete Devils fans happy.
You just kind of that like what I mean by swagger factor. You know what I mean? Like just
they're playing good. They feel good, and again, one play 90 yards.
Yep.
That's what you mean. I mean, that big play capability. All right, I wish somebody would turn down the music. Good Lord. So
we're up on the roof, and we're directly next to the speakers, so that's why we're.
Well, honestly, I usually don't mind the music, but they're getting ready to play. So here we go. Number 20 on the recovery there. That's Sean Pinkney. And St. Pete will take over 1st and 10 on the 45-yard line. Let's see which quarterback they have. They have Ford. Ford under center. And now he's going to give it off there to number two. Number two bounces off a tackle, bounces off his own lineman, now cuts back upfield. And number two, that's, Bakari Walker.
Yeah, and just that run, just that little stiff arm to that middle linebacker coming right at him full speed. It didn't matter. He put him a stiff arm, bounced around, and gained extra 3 yards after contact.
2nd and 3. Now for St. Pete. Ford. He's going to hand it off once again. And that will be enough for a St. Pete Little Devils first down. That's Bakari Walker on back-to-back handoffs, picking up a first down for St. Pete.
And the first time we're saying his name today, that just
You're
shows
right.
you how many weapons that this team has to offer.
I mean, Zamarion Harrison. Who was it that had the 90-yard?
That was that quarterback, I believe.
Yeah. And once again, another snap. You're right. It was Ford who had the 90-yard.
There was a flag. Oh, no, he's picking up the cone.
Yeah. Trust me, I did the same thing last week in the MFCC Super Bowls, thinking that the cone was a flag.
Yeah.
And that player's not down. He's trying to get his foot back in his shoe.
Got it. All good.
Okay, we got it.
All right, so Ford. That's a deep wishbone. Gives it to number 6. And number 6, barreling his way through that defense, Josh Baxter. Again, another guy's name we're calling for the first time today.
It's just it's 4 to 6 yards a pop. And
yes.
If you do that every play, you're going to win every single game.
That's another first down, and it's 1st and 10. Again, they're giving it back to Baxter. Baxter bowling ahead forward for a gain of, again, that's 6-7 yards. That's 6 yards right there. 2nd and 4. Check that, 2nd and 3. But yeah, I mean, right now the line of scrimmage is being won by St. Pete.
Mm-hmm.
And that line is getting the push off the football.
And it's crazy to say that because that's one thing that we noticed is that they could maybe try to improve on was their blocking. And the fact that they're out here performing obviously means that they're well coached and the coach knew what they were talking about at half.
There's Ford. And almost like Ford stopped running, but now he's running backwards.
No way.
He reversed field. Ford with a stiff arm and brought down at about the 11-yard line. Any flags? No, I see no flags.
Wow.
And I like the fact I saw no flags because those are all good blocks and nothing in the back.
Yep. And he was tackled at the 25-yard line. Now they are at the 11-yard line, 1st and 10. I mean, just incredible. And we've seen the skill on Ford on that 90-yard touchdown run earlier, but that's just another level right there.
I want to make sure I get his full name. Javoris Ford. So Ford already has 100 yards rushing and a touchdown.
Over.
Yeah, exactly, well over. Ford comes back under center. He's going to hand it off there to number 0. Fights forward, picks up a gain of about 3 yards on the play. That's Carmelo Berg. I'll say they gave him about 5 yards on the play.
Yeah, I mean, it's automatic right now. The only thing that could hurt them is losing the football.
Yes.
Is them hurting themselves or, of course, penalties.
Now you realize when that happens, the St. Pete fans are going to come after you with a Vengeance Fury.
Knock on wood.
Forward under center. Gonna give it there to number one. Following his blockers, makes a couple men miss.
To the 1 yard line. Almost
And that's Zamarion Harrison.
And one thing about this offense that's working right now, there's 3 minutes left in the third quarter. I feel like it just started. The clock hasn't almost stopped at all this whole third quarter.
Unfortunately, we do not have replay capabilities, but you can go back on YouTube. And touchdown, St. Pete Little Devils.
I wish we had a replay.
That was number 1, Zamarion Harrison with the touchdown.
I did. There is a flag.
But the flag was called after. And it's on PAHOKEE.
It's offsetting. There was a personal foul as well on St. Pete.
Okay, so
they're going to redo this, or they're just going to go for 2?
Tyrone, the only reason it seems like a long game is because we started about an hour late. So that's why it seems like it's late. It seems like a long game. It's because it's late. 2:58 left to go in the third quarter. Again, another 30 minutes and you'll get the Rockledge 14U. Great defense there by number 8 of PAHOKEE, Amir Jackson, coming up with the pass breakup.
Yeah, now St. Pete's 0 for 3 on extra point conversion,
so they go.
Never know. You never know.
You're right. You never know.
Come back to hurt somebody.
2:58 left to go in the quarter. And we think gamers are us. And 18-0 Gamers R Us for all your playing cards, whether it's Pokemon, Digimon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Dragon Ball Z trading cards, whatever card games there are, Magic the Gathering. Go to Gamers R Us. Information's at the bottom of your screen. Why not get the little gamer in your life some cards that just might help them win their next tournament. St. Pete set to kick off as they're running somebody on. And PAHOKEE will just dive on the football and take over at about the 29-yard line. As there is that Rockledge 14U.
And all white, crispy.
All white with the red helmet, the Rockledge blue that says Rock, the old school Rock logo. That I'm a sucker for.
Nice looking uniform right there.
Oh, it was a beautiful uniform.
To another level for the 14U. Let's finish strong, baby, with 8U.
So many talented young men that are on that team. Had a chance to watch some of their older brothers play high school football, so it'd be awesome to watch them cement their legacy at the 14U division. That is a snap.
Good heads-up play to fall on to try to pick it up and making a play. Because if he picked it up and stood up, he was going to get blasted there.
And 2:29 left to go here in the third quarter. So here comes PAHOKEE now. Second down and about 14 after that jumble of a play. Johnson's going to give off there number two. Number two makes a man miss in the backfield. Harris makes Harrison miss, and another tackle. That one there by number two, Bakari Walker. So he made two men miss in the backfield, couldn't make the third man miss, and Bakari Walker swipes the ankles.
Yep, St. Pete that time, third time was a charm for them. I mean, that's a guy, number two, yeah, just Josiah Jones he's the one who broke the long touchdown run but was called back for a holding.
Yep.
So he's been very slippery and really the only bright spot of this offense so far.
And St. Pete will jump off sides. So that'll make it third and better, I guess. Coming up on, it's going to be third down from their own 20. So it's third and 20 from the 20.
Yeah, and if the Blue Devils can't get this one, again, it's kind of game over at that point. If they can't convert a first down.
Johnson fires the screen pass, and it's completed. Coming near side, the 30, and pushed out of bounds at about the 32, 33-yard line. So a nice little pass there. Screen pass picks up some decent yardage, but it's going to bring up fourth and about 7. They got to get to the 40-yard line.
Remember the Titans out here today, folks. 14.
Yeah, this is a tough position. I mean, that's something that worked for them there, but 4th and 7.
Well, you almost got to wonder where was it earlier? I mean, that's something that could have used a spark back in the first, second quarter.
Yep, just too little, too late, and they're going to take a timeout with 13 seconds left in the third quarter.
That's the end of That's the end of the third quarter. In the third quarter, school 18, Little Devils.
That will be the end of the third quarter. I guess they let the clock run out, even though I thought a timeout was called.
So did I,
but end of the third quarter, your score: Little Devils 18, the Blue Devils 0. Coming up on a fourth down here for PAHOKEE. All right, so there's 13 seconds left here in the third quarter. Jet sweep, and Johnson will be sacked. That time by number 6, Josh Baxter.
No long yards. That defense been doing it all day swarming, like some bees.
Yeah, just no chance there. High snap. Just didn't have time to even look down the field, just pressure right away in his face.
Once again, if you out here today,
so turnover on downs.
I want y'all to know that we got some of the best vendors in town. We got Sporty Sweet, got Old Boy Barbecue. I got to get the cards from the other side, but I just know you got them vendors up under you. Go spend a little cash, a little coin.
So
And,
St. Pete will take over 1st and 10 from inside the Blue Devil
Hey, God bless you.
29-yard line.
The first half I was down a little bit, but I'm gonna ride this second half. I'm gonna crack some jokes. I'm gonna say some stuff I'm supposed to say, but I'm on the mic. I'm the DJ.
There's number 2 again, and number 2 will be close to, if not have, a first down. That's Bakari Walker.
And that'll bring us to the end of the third quarter, I believe.
That should be the final play of the third quarter.
And they're going to, yeah.
All right. Final play of the third quarter. We'll be back in just a moment with fourth quarter action right here on the Brevard Sports Network.
Get up kind of slow. I tell y'all all they work with. It's hard to see from up here. They got me 100 yards away from the field.
Now we're entering the fourth quarter here.
Oh, you unmuted us.
Yeah, they ran a play. I was late, sorry.
Wait, when? They didn't run a play.
Yeah. Second down now. They went quick on us. They didn't even flip sides.
Yeah, well, we'll say, wait a minute. Hold on, what?
I don't know what's happening right now.
They're flipping sides.
Now they are, but they already ran a play.
So that played, I don't know at this point. I don't know.
Now they're flipping sides. See the second down marker?
No, but remember, they ran one play before the half, or before the quarter. They did.
And they got the first down.
They did? Oh, well then I... Well, yeah.
See, yeah, now they're 2nd and 15.
I don't know. I've given up trying to understand what's going on. Things are... Then why didn't any time tick off the clock?
It did, and now they reset it. It was at 7:49.
Okay. There's the handoff. And he will be taken down. That's Zamarion Harrison. Gained a couple of yards on the play. It's going to bring up third down. Third and 4.
3rd and 14.
14. Dang it. I was looking at the wrong yard marker again. Oh, okay. There was a... There was a holding penalty. Okay. Fires, and it's caught. The pass is caught by number 2, Bakari Walker. But it will bring up 4th and 12 for St. Pete. How much time left? It is 6.5 minutes left to go in the game. And there's Ford again, following his blocker. Great job using his blocker. Cuts back outside to the 25 and down to about the 22-yard line.
Late flag.
There's a flag on the play. It came in late.
What a run by, what a tough runner he is. He's tough and shifty.
Yes, he is. So there's 2 flags on the play.
Trying to liven up for the big boys, the Battle of the Titans. God's University team come. Legends of legends. Team that beat us all the time, ROCKLEDGE, meets a team that just got it down in the Minnesota Conference. Little Devils for 14U.
Yep, face mask. I think you're probably right.
Yeah. No, I knew the face mask. I was wondering what the first penalty you called out was.
And the second always gonna be the runner up. But that's
all right.
You made it here.
Come on, White Hat.
So much love and blessings.
Personal foul, face mask. Wait, what? Okay, so you have 2 face mask calls, 1 on each squad.
Huh. So they're just going to redo that down.
So it's going to be 4th and 12 again.
And that was 4th down, so St. Pete really has another chance to pick up this first down.
All right. I still never understood how you can get an offensive face mask. Like unless it's illegal hands to the face.
Well, if you stiff arm and you can grab it and pull it down a little bit.
I mean, okay. Yeah, and here's Ford. Blockers ran out in front of him.
Oh, no.
Ford reversing field. And Ford will be brought down at about the 30-yard line. Thank you, buddy. So another flag on the play. 5:27 left to go here in the game. Coming up next, Rockledge 14U taking on St. Pete 14U. And it doesn't look like there's any issue with the books this time around.
Yeah, and the Blue Devils are going to decline that penalty.
Yeah, I'm pissed, man. No hot dogs.
Chase, you're in trouble.
Turnover down. First and 10,
If Alan had known there was no hot dogs here today, it would have been just you and I would have come up here today. So Johnson back in the gun after the turnover on downs. PAHOKEE at this point trying to score for pride, and goodness gracious.
Immediately.
Number 6, and who else but Josh Baxter.
How many times has that happened? And that's a fumble, and that's St. Pete ball there. So, wow. How many times have we seen that same exact play happen today?
I mean, Baxter has at least 2 sacks on the day. He's got a fumble recovery. That alone makes it a great day for him.
Yeah. Not only did he recover it, he forced the fumble.
Again, you'll get to hear the awesome voice of Brevard County, Alan Slaughterzinski, call the next game between Rockledge and St. Pete. Zero now in at quarterback. He's going to hand it off. And PAHOKEE gets in there and makes a play. That was Zamarion Harrison on the carry.
On the east side, the rails. You stand on the rails.
Travis Atkins Jr. on the tackle for loss on that one.
On the rails, the walls.
And another flag on the play. It's holding on St. Pete. All we ask is you keep the comments classy. That's all we ask.
Yeah, off the walls, please, on both sides. On the wall. If you're sitting on the wall, can you please stay behind the wall? Can you please stay behind the wall? Thank you. We appreciate you.
So it's going to be second and long. Wow, that's really long. Ford under center. Ford is going to carry it himself. Ford makes a man miss. And another flag on the play.
But again, he had no blocking. It was 4-on-1. No way he was escaping that time.
How long was that the flag game didn't have a score?
Huh?
How long was it the flag game was scoreless at the half?
It was scoreless and went into overtime.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, because we were late. You know?
Yeah. That flag game was scoreless at the half. We were late getting here because of wonderful Daytona traffic. A car burst into flames, and so traffic was behind. So we missed half the flag game. Luckily, it was scoreless, and then we ended up getting an overtime finish to start the day. Number 0 is going to take a shot, and it's caught!
Wow.
Ford! Ford making plays in the receiving game now.
Unbelievable.
Double coverage. He said, I don't care about that. Give me the football.
Yeah, now you get a 4th and 5. I mean, just miraculous play there after the fumble. You get set back on penalties, tackle for loss, and then you throw a 15-yard bomb. 8-year-old jumping up, catching it over 2 people.
Harvey, listen, anybody who knows my history knows that Coach Goins got me into youth football, and I did a video for him way back when O.J. Juiceman Ross was playing for him at ROCKLEDGE Youth. So, and what a run here by Ford. Ford taking a stiff arm, getting shoved out of bounds. And that will be enough for a St. Pete first down.
Yeah,
Ford has to have somewhere near 150 yards rushing.
Yeah, and probably 200 scrimmage yards. I mean, Ford is just an animal so far in this game. He's also got a touchdown. And honestly, you see the score 18-0. Like, yeah, I guess it's considered a blowout, but the difference between these teams is a lot more than the 18-0 score tells me.
Yes. Look, St. Pete came in and did what they wanted to do. They dominated from the outset. And look, this PAHOKEE squad, PAHOKEE's a good squad. It's just they ran into a St. Pete Little Devils team that was just absolutely clicking on all cylinders from the first snap.
Yeah, and we saw it in the 6U game.
Yes.
Just kind of outmatched, outmanned a little bit.
Well, and here's the thing. St. Pete has a smaller roster.
Yep. Yeah, really. And it's not that they have a bigger pool to pull from. It's just credit to the coaching and to that program for getting to them where they're at. And they're going to go back-to-back Super Bowls here in 6U and 8U.
So, 2:54. Book check is done for both squads. On the 14U, they're just waiting to get on the field. Ford under center. Now going to hand it off to number 5. And that's going to be Cameron Lang.
Yeah, now that clock about to tick under 2.5 minutes to go, so Hokies just out of time here with St. Pete getting ready to score again.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, St. Pete. I believe that was number 5, Cameron Lang. And Lang gets into the end zone.
So let's see if they can get their first extra point of the day.
All right. And the point after is good. So St. Pete now makes it 25-0 with 1:21 left to go here in the game. Yeah, I'm going to thank Gamers R Us for their. Yep, bottom banner is sitting on the screen. For all sorts of your playing and trading cards from Pokemon, Digimon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Dragon Ball Z, Magic the Gathering. So much gaming cards. They're your one-stop shop to take your deck to the next level.
For the Little Devils. 0 for the Blue Devils.
So it looks like it's already running. The clock's still running. So now it's taking under 30 seconds.
I think the rest are just
yeah,
speeding this one up.
especially with the delay earlier.
Yep, there was a 45-minute delay to start this one. I'll tell you off air. Yeah, we saw that a lot last week in the MYFC Super Bowls. Teams deciding to just go without a T. Well, they said the wind can't blow it off the tee if, well, there is no tee. And they just waited around, no need to kick it, and the 8U St. Pete Little Devils are your 8U champions. They will take championship number 2 of the day. They are 2 for 2 in championship games. And congratulations to the St. Pete Little Devils. Great win for the kids. If we had to get our player of the game, it would be Mr. Ford. First play of the game, took it 90 yards on the first snap for a touchdown. Had probably over 150 rushing yards by himself. Yeah. Probably, like as you said, over 200 scrimmage yards. What a great game and great performance by the St. Pete Little Devils team. Congratulations to PAHOKEE for making it this far. And, folks, we're going to go ahead and we're going to get ready for the 14U action. Next up, Alan Slaughterzinski, the voice of Brevard County. Set to call Rockledge and St. Pete.